So welcome everybody back to the world of Runescape. Anybody who's actually following this, that is. We're going to go ahead and start on the next chapter, Hell's Kitchen. Speak to Sister Judith. I love how it also says you could also smith and craft more, so it's already encouraging you to start thinking about grinding away at your skills. Always nice to know. And I apologize if my mic cuts out. It is breaking. It's a brand new mic. It's already breaking. Piece of, you know what? I have another one purchased. I'm just waiting for it to ship to me because I don't have a car, so I don't go anywhere unless it's convenient by bus or walking. So it's going to have to come to me. Okay, yeah, this is my keybind, so any actions that I want to bind or that the game automatically binds for me out of some consideration is up here. These correlate to the numbers on your keyboard, of course. And then you have more than one action bar if you want them, but you do have to switch to it if you're going to use it, because it's going to only use, obviously, the active one. Minimize sheath and sheath weapon. Oh yes, this is quite clever. You can put your weapons on your back. Let's do that because I'm not going to be fighting right at this moment. And then minimize. But we've put it off long enough. Let's go ahead and get on with the next task. Get directions, so that's going to put up my Pac-Man dots. But again, I'm just going to click on the yellow blinking arrow on my minimap because I prefer that to clicking every 2 seconds. Two clicks and I'm here. Talk to Sister Judith.
The war takes a heavy toll even here in Taverley.
It's grim up north in Berthorpe. I didn't know the trolls were this far south.
War affects everyone. These poor people have lost friends and family and fled their homes for fear of being the next victims. They escaped south, but their lives aren't any easier. Whatever food we can supply is sent north to fuel the Berthorpe army.
Why don't you gather some food yourself, or you want some money from me, right? We'll select one.
I can't hunt or cook. I can't provide them with what they need.
Of course I'll help. We can't let these people starve. How just kind and noble of myself.
Oh, thank you. This area is rich with wildlife and the soil is fertile, but the other adventurers are too busy taking care of themselves. If you could gather some food to feed these people, I'm sure they'd be eternally grateful for your selfless act of kindness.
Alright, I have a new task. Aren't they supposed to be twins? Catch a crayfish for something to eat. Now, if you were here with me on my last video, I think it was, or the one before that, I'm not sure, I went through my 2 belts, and I did see that I had a crayfish pot. Oh, I'm going to pull this back out, even though it kind of warped my backpack, but that's alright. We'll live. Backpack. No, more inventory. The tool belt. Fishing supplies. And you see, I already have a crayfish cage supplied to me. I don't even have to go collect one, find one, or buy one. Now they just give it to you when you first get into the game. So let's go ahead and catch some crayfish. Follow the little pack dots or click on the glowing, flashing orange arrow, golden arrow. And I'm going to mute for a second because I'm going to call my puppy. Hold on. Alright. So, cage fishing spot. Yes, let's call Daddy. Fish. I don't know if this is actually how you catch crawfish, but I'm willing to believe it is. Catching crayfish earns you fishing experience. Fish need to be cooked before you can eat them. And there they are, raw crayfish. Oh, aren't they just cute? In real life, they look exactly like bugs. Which they are. They're water bugs. Whatever. People say they're delicious. I've never tried it. Okay, so let's continue. I caught more than enough to cook for the task. Shellfish roasting on an open fire. Cook a crayfish so that it's edible. So that already gives you a hint that there is a chance of failure. Oh, and the glowing arrow on the minimap shows you a quick and easy place to get a fire to cook with. We'll see. I will be surprised if it's just a campfire. Nope, it is. Well, they call it a campfire. Let's use our raw crayfish with the campfire. We're going to go ahead and cook all 7. Cooking food gives cooking experience and makes food you can eat to heal. Burned food doesn't give experience and can't be eaten. Most people just drop it on the floor. Most raw meat and fish can be cooked. Raw meat and fish and some more unusual things can be cooked. Now, one of the interesting things about burnt food is that, oh, they stack now. How convenient is this? Oh my goodness, it is so much more convenient than it ever used to be. Anyway, most players who have been here for a while are familiar with the rare black lobster item that certain players will attempt to sell to people who don't know any better, don't know how to get a black lobster themselves, which is just get barely high enough to cook lobsters, and most of your lobsters will come out black. But it's a funny thing. Okay, getting 2 levels in cooking, isn't that fun? Oh, somebody's private chatted. Oh. I'll chat. Okay. So now, it's just very loud. I don't know if you guys are being able to hear me over this. Again, I am having issues with my headset, so I'm not going to mess with anything or adjust anything because everything is going to have to be adjusted when I get the new headset anyway. So we're just going to continue going as it is. I'm going to drop the burnt crayfish and the burnt cooked meat because I'm sure that I will endlessly be able to supply more until my cooking levels get higher. Feed the refugees. Bring 4 pieces of cooked food to Sister Judith. Okay. Follow the pack dots back to Sister Judith, who is right here.
These poor people still really need some food.
Yes, they do. What food would you like to donate to the refugees? Now, I only need to donate 4 pieces of food. So, we're going to max out the crayfish and we're going to do 1 cooked meat. Oh, I might not be able to do that. Well, let's just do before cooked meat. Because I don't want to have to talk to her twice if I don't have to. Yes, I know. I'm very lazy.
You've got to love meat. Gives you that added protein.
Wow, I'm so...
Oh, sorry, cut him off. Wow, I'm so hungry. Thank you for the food. Finally, everyone's fed.
Bless you. I don't want to be melodramatic, but you really saved lives today.
It's a little melodramatic. I'm glad I could help. I hope the cooking wasn't too bad.
I'm sure it was great. Let me give you something in return. I found this strange knife near the mountain while I was looking for food. You should have it.
Okay, another addition to the Dwarven Army Axe, I'm sure. The strange knife is an attachment for the Dwarven Army Axe. You now get bonus XP when cooking and when hunting polar cabbits or crimson swifts while you have the axe with you. I like how specific they are. All cooking, but only hunting for polar cabbits or crimson swifts. Boy. Fun times. Only members can use the Dwarven Army Axe. Just want to make sure that you are not forgetting. Oh, and that clicked me past that. Oh well. And that wasn't too long, so I'm going to go ahead and start the next chapter, The War Profiteers. Speak to Ruth Savage. You could also catch and cook more food. Let's go ahead and start the next chapter. Oh, and I didn't use this antique lamp for cooking. Let's do that first. I gained a total level of 40. Increasing your skills gives you access to more abilities, training methods, and things to make. Trust me, the easier levels go quick. When you get to the middle levels, it's a little bit of work to do them, and when you get to the higher levels, it is a grind. So, if you do start playing after this, just enjoy those quick, easy levels. Okay, so we're going to talk to Ruth Savage. Shall we turn around, or is it going to do that for us? Nope.
Welcome to Taverley. I see you've been busy.
Why, yes, I have. Do you know me?
Keep track of what's going on to the north. Here in Taverley, you'll find things a bit more complicated. We're not under attack, but many of the richer citizens are hampering the war effort with their greed. Keep an eye out for opportunities to do something about it.
Alright then. On to the next glowing effort. Glowing effort 2. A pocket or two. Pickpocket a pompous merchant to put his money to better use. Better use than lining my pocket? I could use better equipment. Okay, let's not talk to the pompous merchant. We'll just pickpocket. And pickpocket this guy too. Oh! You slapped me, you fiend. Picking pockets gives thieving experience and a bit of loot. Yes, it does. Okay. Greasing the wheels of commerce. Sell an item to a shop to make some inventory space. I'm not really hurting for inventory space, but then again, it wouldn't hurt to make some space. And since that is my next task, Miss Sergeant Ramsey. I would think he would be more interested in food, but... Oh, and he offers challenges. Oh, that's interesting. But for right now, we are just going to trade with Miss Sergeant Ramsey. Let's see if he'll buy this bronze two-handed sword. I don't think... Oh, I have to click on sell items. Bronze two-handed sword. There we go. Sell it for 24 gold. Cost us nothing. Ooh. Close the shop when you're done. Exit out. Task complete. Selling unwanted goods to a shop is a quick way of turning them into money. Some shops won't buy all items because they specialize in a certain type of item or item type. And see, you would think this guy would specialize in cooking, but he was willing to buy a sword. Hang on to something. Talk to the bankers in Taverley and deposit an item into your bank. I have a bank. Click on the glowing arrow. Let's swing around again because I want to be able to look at the bank. That very melodramatic music is kind of getting to me. Let's click the bank counter. I have my full contents of my bank, and then I have an ability to create a new tab. I don't need to create a new tab. I do need to deposit thread, I think. And all leather. All thread. Am I glitching? Sorry. I don't care. And keen blade. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Okay, and then exit out. You should put anything that you don't plan to use immediately into your bank. You never know when you might need space to pick things up. Okay. Let them eat pie. Complete the Let Them Eat Pie quest. Okay, the thing about this is it is a quest, so I will do that in a new video. I won't do that on this video. We'll do all of the quests in their own video so I can label them with the quest names so that if anybody was just curious and wanted to see a quest, they could just view that video and they don't have to watch everything. So that's it for this video, and I will see you next time.